Hello, I'm Teeth, aka Needle Ink on the interwebs, and it's the start of a new month. It's the 2nd of October, and if you've been here before, you might know that I'm going to do a roundup of all the films I watched last month, which was September. I don't know why that took me so long to work out. I'm going back to uni on Monday, that's a fun fact. And also this chair is still squeaky as ever, so if you hear that, my bad. And also for once I don't have music on in the background, so it's crazy, that's crazy. I watched exactly 20 films this month, if I recall from when I counted last night. And I feel like this month's gone super quickly, but then when I look at the films I watched at the start of the month, I actually feel like I've lived a million lives since then. So whatever, this is my third one of these. My general film vibes are strange, off-putting stuff, but I feel like I watched quite a lot of, I feel like I watched quite a lot of classic films this month. Yeah, I'd say I have compared to how much I normally do. So we'll get started. First film I watched this month, I watched Legally Blonde 2, Red, White and Blonde from 2003. Oh, also I give everything disproportionately high rankings. Like I literally could not care less. If you're a film bro, you will not like me, I fear. But anyways, I finished August. The last film I watched in August was Legally Blonde, and me and my Pookie Bear bestie in the whole wide world, Bailey, we watch them together sometimes. We've been slacking this month. We were slacking this month because uni and stuff, and employment, whatever. But we were gonna do a double feature, Legally Blonde, but we got too busy, couldn't watch two films in one day. So we made the next film. We watched Legally Blonde 2. So we just did it like that. Because all of you really care about that information. Yeah, I give it 4 stars. It landed on my list. My letterboxd is needful_ink if you care. It landed on my list of sequels that were just the writers going, fuck it, I'm sure. Because the film was pretty, like, I don't know, it was funny, but it was pretty good. It was about Elle Woods trying to get animal testing banned, which is like based, and also like, okay, serve. But the ending was just like, and they all lived happily ever after and everything was done. Like, it was like, I don't know, the ending just like, they basically just like did like an exposition. They were just like, here's what happened at the end, and it was just like, cool, I guess. And yeah, there was a conservative man with a gay dog, so shout out, I guess. Yeah, anyways, the next film I watched was Picnic at Hanging Rock from 1975, and I gave it 3.5 stars. I watched this with Bailey, my baby girl, upon recommendation of my mother, who said that we might like this film. And I saw people on Letterboxd say that it's like David Lynch and Sofia Coppola, I think that's how you say her name, like Love Child, and I kind of see that. And I enjoyed it at the start. It's about this Australian all-girls boarding school. Like, the British people go to Australia, it's boarding school. It's a very gorgeous film, like, I can give it that. And then some girls, I don't know, they go to visit Hanging Rock, and these girls like hear something, I don't know, they get whisked away by the rock, like. And also there's these 2 guys in it that are they're so boyfriends. It's also a very sapphic film. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know how you can interpret this. It's also like happening all on, like, I don't know, there's a lot of Saint Valentine imagery, like the saint, not like the day. Also, I don't know, very sapphic. I said that to my mum and she was like, God forbid. She was like, look, they just like to cuddle. The girls just like to cuddle. Okay, girl. Okay, whatever you have to tell yourself. But I always tell her that films are gay, and she's like, if you watched it that way, I guess it is. I'm educating her. But it was good. But then, like, the second half of the film, like, half the film is just so nothing happens. Like, all of the action at the beginning, it was like really exciting, and then nothing happens afterwards. Otherwise I would have given it higher, but it was so nothing burger by the end. It was very good, it was very pretty, but like, I wanted more, you know. Like, it was good until it wasn't, you know. I've got hiccups, oh my god. And then watched 2020 Possessor, which is by David Cronenberg's son. Sorry to this man, I doth not know his name. Let me find out. Brandon. I kept thinking his name was Jake for some reason, but I think it's because Cronenberg Jr.'s Jay. So I'm just like, but whatever. And it's about this woman who like gets put into other people's like brains and stuff to then commit murders. I gave this 4 stars. I'm doing a pretty good job of explaining what the films are about this time around. Usually I'm really bad. I mean, you can be the judge of that. But yeah, it's about this woman and she gets put into other people's bodies, but then she starts like sharing consciousness with the other guy in the brain, and she's like really not fit to be doing it anymore, but she still is. And it's really weird, it's really good, very Cronenberg. It doth run in the family, but I liked it. I really liked, and this is gonna sound weird, but like, I don't know, I like weird freaky films, so like I can say what I want. I can say what I want to be based, although I've just seen what the next 2 films are, and certainly interesting. But anyways, anywho, Possessor, like the use of blood in it is really good, and me and Bailey agreed on this. Like the blood, the visuals of the blood, I don't know, they're just really good. Something about it is really good. And like I've watched a lot of films with blood in them before, but like I know this one just like, I don't know, it was just really cleanly done. Like it didn't feel like too much. I think it really elevated the film. But yeah, I gave that 4 stars. And then next one I've rewatched this film so many times, maybe my most rewatched film, and I actually do want to do a full video just about this film because I've only seen one video on YouTube about it, and it was hating on it, and I can't stand that. You're gonna have to hear me out here. Emo the Musical. I watched that film when it was on Netflix in like 2017 or 2018, then it got removed from Netflix, but it's on YouTube now. It's like an hour and a half, and to be honest, I've watched this more than once this month, but I've not tracked it because I've been like playing it and then falling asleep to it. But like I like know all the words. I literally know all the words. I have strong opinions on all the characters. I have strong opinions on the fuck-ass side plot. I have very strong opinions. So basically it's a Romeo and Juliet parody, but it's Christians versus emos in this Australian high school. And there's like a battle of the bands going on. So you've got like battle of the bands going on. So our main guy Ethan is like joining an emo band for that, but is in love with this girl Trinity. And they're like, the bands also hate each other. Then you've got a side plot. The school sponsored by antidepressants. Side plot. One of the guys in the Christian thing has been sent to shock therapy to not be gay. Side plot. The main Christian guy got a different Christian girl pregnant and they're trying to hide it. It's, oh my god, like it's so good and it's so quotable. There's so many quotes. It's so, like, I give it 5 stars. Like, I'm sorry, this is my Letterboxd top 4. This isn't my Letterboxd top 4. Like, I'm sorry, it's just so fucking, it's so bad, it's so bad, it's so good. If you don't get it, you don't see the vision, then like that's actually such an issue, not an me. But Emo the Musical, I'm like an enthusiast. I'm an enthusiast. I am like the only person who cares this much about this fuck-ass film. And low-key, the songs all kind of sound the same. They tune. It's a tune. They're all tunes. Like, I'm sorry, what do you mean you're going to make a song about Jesus being emo and listening to My Chemical Romance? I'm gonna devour that up. I'm gonna eat it up. I highly recommend, literally for free on YouTube. Just watch it. Emo the Musical. Baller film. I will be talking. Mark my words, I will discuss this more at a later date. Anywho, and then the next time I watched after that was, I watched this with Bailey as well, I think. Orgasmo, I give it 5 stars. Oh, also Emo the Musical 2016, if you couldn't tell from everything about it. But Orgasmo, 1997. The first time I watched Orgasmo is because me, Bailey, my friend Chloe, we were in CEX, and they had it and we're like, lol, that's funny. And then I went home and watched it. You could also watch it on YouTube. And honestly, baller. It's about this Mormon. It's by the same guys who made the Book of Mormon and South Park. And I really like the Book of Mormon, and South Park is South Park. It's about this Mormon guy who gets roped into playing a superhero in a porno because he's really good at fighting. And it's a comedy, and like the porn guys are evil, and then like he's like, okay, I'll just do this because I want money and I want to get married at a temple. I want to get whatever, my wife, my gorgeous beautiful wife. And then it gets really, really popular, and like his wife finds out, and it's all comedy. It's hilarious. It's great. It's very good. Oh my god. I'm dying. Jesus Christ. I'm passionate. Passionate about films, brother. I also have water in my bag. I just came back from doing my pretend work. By that I mean I helped my mum at uni, at school. So I've just come back from doing that, which is why, I don't know, I'm a bit of a mess. If I was a proper YouTuber, I'd edit all that out. But I don't give a break. I don't give a freak. I just dropped a bunch of paintbrushes. I don't give a freak, man. But yeah, Orgasmo is really funny. Like, it's one of those films that like seems like a gimmick, and it is kind of gimmicky and stupid. I give it 5 stars because I love that stuff. And it is just like kind of stupid, ridiculous, but like it's kind of actually really good as well. So maybe mind your business. Maybe don't judge a book by its cover. Anywho, next one. Oh my god, 2016, Prevenge, like pregnant revenge. This woman, her baby's talking to her and telling her to kill these people, basically, which sounds like a really good concept. That sounds like a really good psychological body horror film. That sounds like something I would eat up. And I said this while watching it. This serves E4 realness, and I mean that in a derogatory way. This should be on E4, like the channel. And if you don't know what that is, I don't know how to help you, because that's literally the most correct statement I could ever make about this film. It's just so poorly done. The baby voice sounds ridiculous, and it's kind of just like, oh, how can we get her to murder someone? It's like, put her in situation, someone gets murdered. And also, she so easily should have been caught way early in the film. Like, it's so easy. This is from 2016 as well. I don't know if I said that. I'm really bad at remembering things. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I give it 2 stars. Honestly, 2 stars is kind of generous, but like, it just wasn't good. Doth did not like it, man. Like, it was funny, but like, it wasn't meant to be funny. Like, it didn't take itself seriously enough. Well, it took itself seriously, but the execution wasn't there, so it just read as like silly. If it went all the way down the silly route, that could have been way better of a film, but it wasn't. It was too wishy-washy. It just wasn't good. Next one I watched, 1999 Tumblr classic, The Virgin Suicides. Give it 3 stars. If you watch my book video, then you'll know how I feel about The Virgin Suicides. I think I mentioned it there. And my feelings for this film are the exact same feelings about the book, of I literally would care so much more if it was from the girl's perspective. And I hate this fetishized mumbo jumbo of like, why did the girls kill themselves? We could never work it out. Are you stupid? Do you lack empathy? I think it's very obvious why they would kill themselves. And it's a very pretty film, but I realised while watching the film, I'd never watched it before. I realised while watching the film that I actually consumed so much of this film via other things, that I literally might as well have not even watched it. But it was pretty, I'll give it that. But like, this is no fault of Sofia Coppola, if that's how you say her name. She's a great job directing it. She is the director. This one I fucked that out completely, whatever. Great job directing it, whatever. Actors are great in it. I just don't like the book plot. And the film plot's the same as the book plot, so why would I like the film, you know? That's it. Like, it's only a little bit, it's marginally better than the book because I can see nice pretty things and see Virgin Mary imagery. That's it. That's what I give a freak about, man. Next, I rewatched Knives Out, the original 2019. I've rewatched Glass Onion a lot, but recently they added the original one back onto Netflix. So I watched that with my sister, and I give it 4 stars. I've not seen it in a very long time, so I did actually genuinely kind of forget how the ending ended. So it was quite good watching, like, being able to know that, like, not have that clouded, like, oh, I already know what's going to happen. Because, like, Glass Onion, it's fun to watch, but I already know what's going to happen. I kind of forgot the actual ins and outs of this one. So it's fun. Yeah, it was good. It was just so good. Like, I don't know, I really like Knives Out. I can't wait for the 3rd. Like, I don't know what to say about it. You know, I don't know, it just does something. It does something different. And I liked how all the characters are like caricature. I can't say that word, man. You know what I'm on about. Of people. And I like how high stakes. Well, not high stakes. I like how big it is. And I like the house. And I would also commit a crime to get that house given to me, because it's a beautiful, stunning, gorgeous house. Anyways, next I watched Rope 1948. I'm looking over here my letterbox right now. Follow my letterbox, guys. I gave it 5 stars. I watched it because people were like, it's gay, and spoiler alert, tis gay. But then Bailey has been like, as if you're watching Alfred Hitchcock film of your own like volition. To which I say, yeah, it's gay. I didn't realize that he directed it, although I really know anything about the guy. But Rope's really good. It's about these 2 guys who've committed the perfect murder. They're the gay ones, obviously. It was also all filmed in like one shot, like one room and everything. And it's pretty baller. And they host a dinner party to try and get away with it. To be like, yeah, we committed the perfect murder, nobody in this fucking dinner party knows. And they're just stirring shit and whatever. And it's really good. I really liked it. It's really like, I don't know, it's really kind of like not my normal cup of tea, but I really had fun with it, and I thought it was good, and I like sassy gays, and it really made me anxious, but like in a good way. And then next I watched Anatomy of Hell 2004. I give it 4 stars. French film. It's about this woman who pays this gay man to like look at her, get her freak on, and eventually they kind of get their freak on together, despite him being a gay man. You know, money can buy whatever, I guess. And there's a lot of commentary. To be fair, a lot of it is a little bit too on the nose. Maybe it's just the translation, because obviously I'm reading subtitles because it's a French film, which I was so disappointed to find out was a French film. No offense if you're French and watching this, but like, offense. A lot of it just felt very on the nose, like talking about like how like men find women disgusting and stuff and whatever, and like, oh, women, oh man, like male gaze, not whatever. I don't give a freak, man. I don't give a sigma, like whatever. But I felt like some of the commentary was a little bit too on the nose, like just a wee bit like, okay, we get it. This is not feminism 101, guys. This is a gay man drinking blood that came out of a tampon. Like, come on, like I don't need baseline feminism. But it was quite interesting. It was alright. I had it on while I was scrapbooking, so I didn't pay that much attention to it. But yeah, I'm glad I finally watched it. The next film, Plan B, B as in B. These are one of those really shitty like knockoff films. So it's like a knockoff B movie. And normally, okay, I gave Ratatouille 5 stars. I thought Ratatouille was fucking fantastic. Plan B, I had very much, 2007 by the way, I'd very much gone into, was that before or after the B movie came out? When did the B movie come out? Movie. I swear I don't know these things. Also 2007. Okay, whatever. Okay, Plan B, I see you. Quick on that grind set. I was really prepared to give it 5 stars, but I actually could not justify it. I gave it half a star. That's like how, yeah, guys. I gave Prevenge 2 stars. I gave Plan B half a star. To be honest, if I rewatched it now and I wasn't so like, I don't know, I think I was just really sleepy when I watched it, I might give it higher, maybe. But like, it just, oh my god, I actually just you could not pay me to give a fuck about this film, quite frankly. You could not pay me to give a fuck about it. I'd rather watch Ratatouille. A million times I'd rather watch Ratatouille. Ratatouille I actually think is a really good film. And that's not even me being silly, like I actually think it's quite good. Plan B, like, okay. I just didn't care. The plot, what even was the plot? Wow, evil queen took over, overworking the bees. Bees sad. Okay, like, okay, whatever. But anywho, next I watched Ellie and Abby and Ellie's Dead Aunt. And this is like a cheesy, I get 4 stars, 2020, came out 2020. This is like a cheesy rom-com, but lesbian, so shout out. This is about, so you've got Ellie and Abby who are interested in each other, and Ellie's trying to ask Abby out prom, to formal or whatever, and then Ellie's dead lesbian aunt comes and haunts her and gives her advice and stuff. And there were some points of this film where I had to like close my laptop because I was like secondhand embarrassment, like cringing. But like, lesbians deserve cringe romance media. They deserve it. And it was fun. I gave it 4 stars. It was like an enjoyable time. I had a good time with it. I thought the concept was fun. Like, sue me, man, sue me. This was my heartstopper. Next, I watched Freak from 1993. I gave that 5 stars. I knew I'd probably have a fun time with it, but I watched it and I was like, holy fuck, I love this film. Like, I don't know, it's a classic. It's a tooth classic now. It's about this guy and he's like famous and like he's with 2 other people and they go visit like a freak show, like circus, whatever. And then they end up turning into freaks themselves and they like meet all these other freaks. And it's so like, I don't know, it's very, I love the prosthetics and stuff and I love the costuming. Like there's a guy who's like, I don't know, there's like a guy who's got like his head's a hand and they make like a little sock puppet like head, and that's really fun and kitschy and cute. There's like the 2 people who are arguing, a girl and a guy, they get combined and then the guy has to like go through PMS and stuff and he's like all dying and it's very funny and I find that amusing. There's these two of the guards, so they don't escape, are just these massive fucking eyeballs who are really into reggae. That's fun. That's fun, funky, fresh. I really liked it. Like, I really didn't expect it, but I was watching it and I was like, dang, this is so good. This is so good. I was just like, this would be a fun watch. Nah, this was a great watch. I really liked Freaked. I don't know if other people would like it necessarily, but like, I don't know, it was just right up my alley. It really scratched an itch in my brain. I was like, dang, this is kind of a classic. Like, how does nobody else ever listen to this? Listen, watch this. It was awesome. Next I watched Ghost World 2001. I gave it 4.5 stars. It's about this girl, these 2 girls, but it's mostly about this one girl, but these 2 girls, they finish high school and they're gonna go live together in a flat or whatever. And one of the girls they pull a prank on this guy and then they kind of stalk this guy, like this old guy who's like, well, not old guy, but like older guy who's like into records and shit, and then one of them gets like really close and friendly with him and there's like a couple of rifts in the friendship, and basically it's just weird, unlikable, artsy girl does shit. And low-key, even though she's really insufferable, I kind of was like, she might be a little bit mean-core. But it was good. It was good. It was kind of nothing burger film, but like it was fun watching unlikable, artsy, weird girl do shit, because that's how I feel every day of my life. But yeah, it's about friendship and stuff. And yeah. Next I watched The Truman Show. I've never seen it before. 1998. I can't read numbers, my apologies. I gave it 5 stars. I watched my sister cried. Obviously, like, I knew a lot about The Truman Show and like I know how it ended, just because I'm online, you know. But holy hell, oh my god, I've been like talking way more about these films than I usually am. I'm just realised I've still got quite a few left, man. But yeah, fantastic film, phenomenal film. It was so good. If you don't know The Truman Show is about this guy, Truman, who like his entire life has been like recorded like for a film, and like he essentially lives permanently on a film set and he doesn't know that he's being recorded. And it's really good. It's really fucked up and I feel really bad a lot of the time. Like I felt so upset during a lot of the film. This is another one. This and Being John Malkovich has landed on my list of comedies that are more like psychological horrors, because both of them are defined as comedies. Well, like Truman Show's on like dark comedy, but still, I did not laugh. These films are not funny. These are not comedies. These are horrific. These are evil. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, 5 stars. If you've not seen it, it's a classic. Go watch it, whatever. Another classic, 1989, and this was my favourite film as a teenager for a while, which explains a lot about how I've ended up. Don't read too much into that. 5 stars. Heathers. I really like Heathers. I love Heathers, actually, man. It's about this girl, Veronica, and she's like in with the popular girls, the Heathers, they're all called Heather. And then she starts getting canoodly with this guy, JD, who's like emo or whatever. And then after a fight at a party, Veronica and JD go to Heather's house and then accidentally kill her, and then on goes a set of faking suicides and stuff. And JD's crazy, and Veronica is like, well, okay. And then yeah, I won't spoil the rest. Classic film. I want them both so bad. Winona Ryder, hit me up. I'll drop everything for you. Winona Ryder, if you're watching this, I will literally drop everything for you. But yeah, buy that film. The musical's also good, but I do think I kind of prefer the film. I think they're very different. They kind of don't seem that different, but like, trust me, if you use enough brain power, you can tell there's a difference. You can tell the difference between them. Next one I watched, oh my god, I gave every film 5 stars from this point onwards. Okay. Next I watched 2011 Horrid Henry the movie, live action movie. This is actually one of my most watched films of all time. And I don't really have an explanation for why. There's so many plot holes. There's so much glaringly wrong with it, considering the fact that most of the film actually has no relevance, or like they would like do something and then it would just like nil, nothing. They do a whole talent contest. They win a whole talent contest, and do you know where it goes? Nowhere. Literally nowhere. I just have such a soft spot for it. Like I can't explain. Basically, TLDR, Horrid Henry's school is about to close down. They're trying to save the school. Like that's kind of it. And it's just like, shit just happens. Low-key, the music kind of bags. Low-key, the music kind of bands. We were robbed of a Moody Margaret Riot Girl moment. But I don't, like, I gave it 5 stars. It's one of my most rewatched films. I wouldn't recommend anyone else to watch it, but I enjoy it for what it is, because I'm nothing if not a nostalgia freak. But yeah, like that's an embarrassing pick. But like, oh my god, I'm sorry, it's just too good, we're gonna follow it up with 2002's Chicago, also 5 stars, all 5 stars. Chicago was so good. All the songs are really good. I'm already familiar with like the soundtrack because obviously Cell Block Tango is that girl. Cell Block Tango is that girl. But the actual like film is super good. So basically this girl murders, she goes to prison for murdering a guy, whatever. And like she meets people at the prison and stuff, and like it's a musical, and like you have these musical moments because basically her dream is to be like a on the stage, jazz, cabaret, whatever singer. So like you'll go between like the actual plot of like them in prison, them with lawyers and stuff, and then the musical numbers are like them on a stage, and it's really fun, it's really sad. And yeah, it's just like about her like a trial and stuff, which doesn't sound that interesting, but I promise you it's so good. I promise you, if nothing but the music, it's so good. Also, I fucking love Woman. Oh my god, if you're a woman enjoyer, this is that film for you. Like, it's actually, oh my god. Anywho, they're just so gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. They're so stunning. They're so talented. Oh my god, yawning again. Anywho, we're on our second to last film, which is a short film, Fireworks, 1948. Really good film, 15 minutes ish. You can watch it on YouTube. It's really good. It's just kind of gay. It's very gay. I really can't really tell you what happens in it. Low-key gay shit happens. Some guy gets stuff poured on him, I think. There's some like fire on the penis or something in the crotch area. Men flexing their muscles to each other. I don't really know. I don't really remember. I think I just kind of like zoned out in like gay bliss or something. But it was really good, especially like for a film in the 40s. Are very gay. That's not even me being like, yeah, this film's gay. Like cope with my interpretation. Like if you watch it, like I don't know how it can be anything but gay, quite frankly. But good watch if you have 15 minutes. Fireworks. And the last one I watched in September was another rewatch, 2012. And my namesake, we watched The Lorax. Thneedville Inc. Thneedville's the place in The Lorax. if thou weren't aware. That is if I might use it on like all my medias are reference to Lorax. Now the Lorax also has some gaping plot holes. If you think about it for more than literally 3 seconds, gaping plot holes. But I love it. I love how they got Taylor Swift to voice a character and she doesn't sing. Or like in like the ensemble, whatever. They got a whole pop star to not sing. Also, the Lorax cast cracked. Go look at it. Wow, how did they get everyone? Like Zac Efron or whatever's in it, Danny DeVito's in it or whatever. Also, like, I have to like the Lorax because I like Ryan Ross and look at the Onceler. Look at the Onceler. Also, Tumblr Sexy Man. Also, the Lorax and the Onceler are literally so husband coded. Sorry. Also, Grammy Norma. Baddie. Also, I want to eat dinner that's just jelly. See me, I've been craving jelly recently, guys, you don't even know. But the Lorax, if you don't know, basically Ted lives in this plastic utopia. And then this high school girl he has a crush on, he's like, I want a tree, I want a retweet, I want a retweet. And then he's like, fuck it, I'll go. Then he meets the Onceler, and the Onceler's like, oh, I'll tell you about trees. Trees, I haven't heard that name in a long time. And then the guy, O'Hare, who owns Thneedville, is like, Ted, because he's like he sells oxygen and stuff, because there's no trees. And he's like, Ted, brother, you can get all you want in Thneedville. Why do you want to go? And Ted's like, oh, you're kind of evil, Loki. Anyways, yeah, I won't spoil the plot for you, even though this film's been out for so many years. Oh my god, I'm old. I'm ancient. But the Lorax. Obviously, the Lorax is one of my favourite films of all time. It's literally my name tag. I'm literally Thneedville. Or _ Inc. or just Space Inc. depending on the socials. I'm literally Thneedville, guys. But yeah, a lot of people don't realise it's a reference to the Lorax. Because in my head, the Lorax, everyone knows everything about the Lorax. It's the most culturally significant film to ever come out other than Emo the Musical. And I forget that some people probably haven't even seen the Lorax, which is a crime against humanity itself. Me being humanity, actually. But anywho, that was a really long video. Or actually, this is kind of average length of my videos, low-key. But that was a lot for a film video. Though I say that, I don't really remember how long my usual film videos are. But I think I explained the plots a lot better than I usually do. So, everyone, round of applause for me. As per usual, if you have any film recommendations, drop it in the comments. If you disagree with any of my takes about the films, drop it in the comments. Though I've said nice things about all the films basically. So like, unless you really dislike one of the films that I like, then I guess be like, you stupid hoe, and then be mean to me in the comments. I'll get off on it. No, I jest. But anywho, I actually don't care. I don't care. You can be mean to me in the comments. It's fine. My takes are my takes. Your takes are your takes. Though if you don't like a film that I do like, you are kind of just subjectively wrong. So maybe count your blessings or whatever. But that's the end of the video. I'll see you in a month. No. I don't know. I'll see you again. I don't know what I usually say at the end. I actually don't think I really say much at the end, but thanks for watching. Bye!